Recent government initiatives surrounding low-cost housing have finally come to fruition. With the change in local BC government, Premier John Horgan has announced funding for 600 modular units to be constructed from shipping containers. Units are prefabricated, built off-site, and then assembled together onto unutilized plots of land awaiting development. The cost for the units? An estimated $66 million out of our provincial budget. With us today in the audience is CFO and chairman of the board of an organization called Homegrown, Heyman Ng. Welcome, Heyman.
Thank you.
Heyman's going to take us through a program that his company is working on collaborating with the BC government in order to support employability.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about how this idea came to be? How did Homegrown evolve?
We were in a meeting room, talk about the housing, affordable housing situation in Vancouver. And the team came up ideas how we can help and resolve some of the social environment, social issues in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought about Homegrown will really tie in with the project, and because not just to helping the needy to move into the container homes. We want to add some skill set, some education aspect into it. So we have this urban garden ideas and have them set aside right beside the container homes, so they can grow their own vegetable and sustain their living.
Very interesting. So not just safe, dry, affordable housing, which obviously is a basic human need, but also the opportunity to green the space and out of greening the space to adapt a new skill set, increase employability, and sell the produce to the local community as well. It sounds like a winning formula.
Yes. We realize that the affordable housing here is the issue. But for our organization, we are not trying to create a low income rental establishment. And we really want to come up something, a program that we can help the employability for that.
Sounds like a sustainable initiative for sure. In this case, turnover would be a good thing.
Yes.
Now I know the greening of the spaces is critical as well. There have been recent protests in the news. Residents who live in the areas of potentially identified plots of lands where you would place these container homes have been protesting. I've seen news clips myself. Right idea, wrong location has been the chant. Ironic though, I remember seeing a clip where one individual actually said, we need supermarkets, we need farmers markets, and this would actually meet that need. It would potentially even elevate the area with the greening of the space.
Yes, therefore we're adding the urban garden aspect into it, and hope this project goes well and can benefit both the needy and the community.
For sure. So what does Homegrown need from the community in order to be successful? How do we help contribute? Because this sounds like a worthwhile cause in my books.
Well, the government fund $50,000 of two projects. It sounds a lot of money. However, we definitely need more support and partners with large organizations such as BC Hydros, Home Depot, and company like IKEA. They can contribute and donate the materials and or even offer some classes so we can educate the people who live in these container homes.
For sure. So obviously partnering with the government through BC Hydro, I understand there's also funding tucked away for the operation of the site to support it so that it is completely funded through the government initiative. The extra $50,000 obviously aimed towards the educational piece of this. Donation in kind from Home Depot, Rona, Canadian Tire, everything from wood to build the urban garden containers to seeds to soil. And then the educational piece, I understand you're reaching out to local schools who have agricultural programs and also educational programs to look for volunteers who might want to do co-ops. So sort of a win-win situation between teachers and students in a way.
Yes, we need all sort of help from all community, not only just from like say Home Depot, even students who come in volunteer and put the garden together and talk about what we can do to expand this program. Definitely, it's all in the thoughts.
Every topic from gardening to landscaping to sales and marketing, I guess, in a certain way as well. Speaking of sales, so from what I understand, it's your intent to sell this produce to local hotels, restaurants, and I heard a rumor we might see a couple of pop-up stands in downtown Vancouver, sort of farmers market style. Is that correct?
Yes, anything possible, and the purpose of what we do is increase the awareness and hopefully bring this to the community, and we get more support from them. It's more we get is just offset the cost, and more people benefit this program.
Absolutely. As we expand the sites, we can see going from 40 container homes up to 600 is what's been budgeted for. So an extraordinary growth pattern there. When can we expect to see our first homegrown community?
It's well underway. A anticipation we delivered this project early spring 2018. We're looking at about 40 homes start on one site, and eventually up to thousands across of metropolitan Vancouver.
Definitely a need, as we see, especially in the colder months. As you walk downtown, you can see the rate of homelessness and how it's impacting our community. Definitely a worthwhile cause. Heyman, thank you so much for being here today. It was a pleasure.
Well, thank you for having me.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, more to come on this subject as we go to Reporter in the Street, Jeremy Gilchrist, for a look inside not only one of the container homes that's been fully finished and furnished, but also the urban gardens as they prepare for the winter season and a grand opening in spring. Over to you, Jeremy.
Hello, Dara? Hi, thank you. Yes, here we are. We're outside. I'm Jeremy Gilchrist on the street. It is cold and wet out here today, but I am committed to getting us the real scoop of what's going on here. They have not granted us a tour, but I think that if we try really hard, we could probably sneak inside. So let's be really quiet and we're gonna go in and take a look.
Go right in here and you enter into the kitchen, small kitchen with a 2-ring burner, no oven. And right away over here, it's a small bathroom. The entire unit is only 250 square feet, but it has everything you need. No bathtub, just a stand-up shower, and then an eating area with a living room and a single bed. And that's it. It's very simple. And here's the part of the enterprise that Homegrown is really hoping will take off. The urban gardens here really help to bring the community together, makes this space a lot greener. And with sponsored materials, they're able to build quite a few urban gardens, and it gets that opportunity to teach some job skills to the people that are part of the program. And also they can take these materials and sell them at farmers markets. We're expected to see some root vegetables here in the winter, a lot of radishes, potatoes, carrots, and then in the summer they're going to move on to leafy greens. It's a great cause.
There you have it, Dara. That is the full story right there. Back to you in the newsroom.
Reporter in the Street, Jeremy Gilchrist. Whatever. So much better looking than that guy. After this, it's going to be national for sure. Llamas. Leaping llamas. Leopards leaping. Leopards leap. Thank you very much for that insightful report, Jeremy. We appreciate your time. Definitely something to look forward to in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Homegrown on the rise, expected in spring 2018. Stay classy, Vancouver, and good night.